Welcome to the Afro Latina Show. I am your host, Alicia Anabel-Santos, La Diosa Dominicana, La Santera. Welcome to episode 172. What is at your core? So, for many months now, I have been obsessed with this idea of strengthening my core. And while it's a dancer's term or an athlete's term, right? Having a strong core, which is your vertebrae, your back, your posture, right? Strengthening that muscle, those bones. I'm thinking about what is at our core beliefs, core values, core issues, strengthening our core, meaning the thing that sustains us, the thing that carries us. And so tonight, I the question is, what is at your core? What is at my core? And I'm thinking about love being at my core, happiness is at my core, joy, giving, being of service, being a teacher, a mother, a lover, a sister, a daughter. These things are at my core. They're the things that make me me. But when I think about strengthening my core, it's about tending to myself. So how do we identify what our core is, and how do we begin the work of strengthening that? So let's talk about what we're struggling with. What are we struggling with? I am struggling with my discipline. I'm struggling with my writing process. I'm struggling with my spiritual practice, just to name a few things that I'm struggling with. And so, if I use the question of how do I strengthen my core in those three areas, right? My writing practice, my discipline, my spiritual practice. How can I strengthen those areas, my core in those areas? And the first thing is allowing myself the room to fuck up and not tend to certain things in this exact way, this matter of fact way, this finite way. I allow myself the room to get shit wrong and to develop new practices. And so, like, one of the things that I was really successful at was this, you know, write the fucking story challenge, where I was waking up early. I was waking up at 5 a.m. and I've fallen off. I've gotten lazy. I haven't honored my commitment to my writing process, and I'm not beating myself up about it. I'm loving myself through it. I'm praying to strengthen my core in that area, because my writer's life is incredibly important to me. And so I have to figure out a way to give myself that. My spiritual practice, the same thing. It has to do with tending to myself in different ways and allowing myself, those days where I don't honor certain things. I don't need to be rigid and I don't need to beat myself up. Strengthening my core is that it's trusting my process and knowing that while I may not have woken up at 5 a.m. every day this week because I'm on vacation in Vermont and going to Montreal and my schedule is completely off because I'm out here having a good time, I'm allowing myself to be present in this moment too. you know so part of strengthening my core is strengthening my relationships with the people that I love, tending to those things too, because they're important. I can't just be about my spiritual practice and my writer's life, which are so important to me, but these relationships are important to me too. So it's about sustaining them. nurturing them, and loving on them. And so with that, I'm loving on me. So what is at your core? What are your core things? That's what we're going to meditate on. So go ahead and close your eyes. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep breathing. At my core, I am. At my core, I am. If you have a journal, write these things out. At your core, you are what? At my core, I believe that. At my core, I believe that. Strengthening my core means that I as I think about my core, the things that matter most to me are think about your values, think about people, think about projects, think about your dreams, your core beliefs, things that are at your core. What is at your core? And core is also connected to your heart, right? At my core, I am. When you're ready, come out of meditation. At your core, you are. At my core, I am magnificent. At my core, I am kind. I am loving. At my core, I carry some rage. At my core, I can be crazy and fun. At my core, I am strong. I'm a warrior. I'm firm. I'm very serious. Um, at my core, I am love. My intention for tonight is to get a good night's rest and be open to what rises for me. I am wishing you all an amazing, amazing evening. I'm sending you so much love. If you like what you hear, subscribe to my YouTube, iTunes, Soundcloud. Leave your love on Instagram. You can follow me at Alicia La Santera and Afro Latina Show. And on Twitter and Tumblr, I am Diosa Dominicana. Shoot me an email. If there's anything you want to talk to me about, if there's anything you want to share, info.aliciaanabel@gmail.com. Set an intention. Be open. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. And I'm sending you love. Good night. Peace.